So next up, we're going to take a look at the second of the two Simple Stories collections that we're seeing tonight. The second one is called For the Record. For the Record. So every year, Simple Stories releases a collection in this kind of vein at the beginning of the year. And it is great for, I use it a lot for my end of year wrap ups, for my beginning of a new year as I'm listing and things like that. But it's just a good kind of general all around collection. So we're going to start out by taking a look at the a la carte pieces first. And when I say a la carte, these will be all of the items that I have brought in that you can purchase separately a la carte on the website. And then after that, we will take a look at the big bundle because I do still have, I think maybe 4 big bundles left of For the Record. So the big bundle, when we take a look at that, that is everything that you're seeing a la carte plus the other items in the collection that I generally don't bring in a la carte. And when you buy the big bundle, it's just it literally is a bundle. And you click once on the website. And when you do that, it's 15% off because you're buying the whole thing. All right, so starting with the paper pad, as we mentioned before, as Reggie and I mentioned before, 24 sheets, 2 sheets each of 12 different patterns. And of course, everything is double-sided, so you get lots of patterns. Really nice color palette, very kind of neutral. There are some primary colors and then some softer colors mixed in as well. To me, this collection kind of has a dual personality. So you'll see lots of florals and softer colors, and then you will see some more maybe geometric things and more of your primary colors as we look. So you'll kind of see that as we go through. I love the oranges and the pinks, and I like it when a collection does this because it's almost like you're getting 2 collections in one. So when you're using, say, this part of it, it looks very different from when you're using, say, that part of it. Cameras, multicolored cameras, a nice yellow arrow, some cut aparts here. Love that. Love that one, that chunky stripe. In fact, I used the 12 by 12 version of that in the 2025 year in review project kit. A nice little ledger there lined with some flowers on the back. Some cut apart tags, that's a mixture of tags and some little like journal elements. I love that Simple Stories has started to include different components in the 6x8 pads than the 3x4s that they normally do. So some of the pads have 3x4s in a collection. Let me rephrase that. Some collections have 3x4 cards in their 6x8 pads and other collections don't. The pads are not varying within a collection. More of kind of those primary colors. That's a really fun plaid, some word strips, some little tags. These are fun to cut because they're smaller than you'd see on a 12 by 12 version of this paper. And that's a nice thing about a 6x8 pad is that the pattern is scaled down. So you're working in a smaller size, so the pattern is smaller, so you see more of the pattern in that smaller size. This is kind of going back to this look again, right? You see how, like I said, there's kind of 2 different personalities to the collection where you have kind of the softer floral side and then the a little bit more bold primary color side, but everything still goes together. Also, this one does have some 3x4 cards. And then that pattern repeats. So 2 sheets each of 12 different patterns. That is the 6x8 paper pad. Then we'll take a look at the sticker book. I have used this collection, I want to say probably on 3 or 4 lists so far, and it's still going strong. I'll continue to use it for the next couple of weeks on our Saturday listing sessions. And obviously it's not the only thing I'll use, but it's just such a good generic for this time of year. Sticker book has 8 sheets, 243 stickers. If you used the Simple Story sticker books for a while and you have not used them in a while, earlier this year. So last year in 2024, maybe mid-year-ish, they changed the weight of the paper in their sticker books. So the weight of the paper is now thicker, which means your stickers are thicker. So nice. They did not change the price point, which is also very nice. They kept the price point the same. So icons, some really fun kind of what could we call this retro now? A cassette player. I guess it is kind of retro now, isn't it? Some word strips, florals, tabs, washi strips or pattern strips. I love these. I think these are really fun. You'll see these again in some of the sentiments bits, but some of the words, and these are really fun too, where you can put a date or a name or, you know, a title or something within that sticker. Clips, more icons and words. Love this guy. Look how long that is. That's almost what we see in their simple vintage collections, almost like the ephemera pieces that are, you know, multiple pieces, but that's really fun. So those are the 8 sheets in the sticker book. All right, next up, hang on, I have a little something in my eye. Got to kind of address that. Okay, next up, let's take a look at the rub-ons. So the rub-ons, 2 6x8 sheets. You have that side, all your little pieces that you can use. And then you have that side. I love this. I love that string of numbers. You could use those all together as a single rub-on, or you could use just a string of them, maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe you're just cutting each of those off of the sheet and putting, you know, your numbers on whatever project that you're working on. So really great rub-ons. I love this component of the collection. So we'll start to see that a little bit in the bits and pieces or the die cuts, kind of that vintage, not really vintage retro-y. I love that kind of look. I think it's really fun. All right, so let's take a look at the washi, and then we will move on to the die cuts and the ephemera. All right, so Washi Simple Stories does, ooh, that is not right. Interesting. So what you should be seeing here, this is brand new. I just opened it, so I will make sure the shipping team at Lail by Mail is looking for this. I know this is not the case because I have another set that I've been using. What happened here, apparently when China put this together, when they were packaging, they put 2 of the same one. So let's just pop that guy out. You will have 5 rolls. You have 3 that are your standard size width or height, which is 15 millimeters. And then you have 2 rolls that are that shorter height. So what I like to do when I am working with washi a lot of times is to layer them, put 2 together, the thinner and the thicker. So you have the 3 that are the 15 millimeter. So one of those has numbers that go all the way to, they go all the way to 12. So 1 to 12. You have the multicolored cameras, very fun. You have a floral. You have that chunky rainbow. And then the third or the 5th one that you have, the second of the smaller 2, is just kind of your word strip. So in 1 strip of washi, but you could cut that apart. So you will kind of see that on the website. I need to push this off to the side to make sure. I know they're not all like that. That must just be a one-off. Of course, it's the one I'm showing you. Oh, here, I'll do this. I'll pull this one out of the big bundle just so you can see it. This is it. This is what it should be. All right, so you can kind of see the all a strip of washi, but if you wanted, you would cut apart those little words or use it as a strip. So love this, documented, for the record, and others. All right, so let's keep going. We're going to look now at the die cut pieces. I look at the die cut pieces. Karen said, I drool at a lot of new washi, and then remember I have more, that's enough. Just gotta use it, right? Like everything, we need to use what we have. There's no sense in buying if we are not using, right? Well, I don't know. You do you. If you want to buy and not use and collect, who am I to tell you that that's not okay? But we really should be using, right? We should be using what we are buying, and that goes with your clothes, your food, whatever it is. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 die cut packs. Let's start left to right. We'll start with the floral bits. So I mentioned before that the collection kind of has a dual personality, and you will see definitely in the floral bits one side of that personality or look. Definitely the florals, right? Everything here is kind of softer, not necessarily the primary colors. You might have a couple of primary color accents. So a little red there. We might see a little bit of blue in some of the blossoms, but different size flowers, some single flowers, some clusters, But again, I love that one. I love so much. That little, just kind of with the little stems, so cute. Different size flowers, some singles, others that are groupings or ooh, hiccup, sorry about that. Hopefully that doesn't continue. That'll get annoying, won't it? Some little journaling spots on them, but just to give you a feel, that's really cute with the little clips, kind of accented with flowers, some little labels accented with flowers, but lots and lots and lots of flowers. And again, the nice thing about a pack like this is your flowers are your nice little accents in some cases when they're little like that, but you're not having to fussy cut, right? It's all about that, not having to do the fussy cutting. And this pack will go on. I mean, obviously it has a lot of pieces. It has 55 pieces, some larger than others, but that will last you quite a while. Okay, those are the floral bits from For the Record. Now let's take a look at the, that'll just stack nicely, maybe. Now let's take a look at, how about the sentiments bits? Marta, what did we miss here? Let me check. I missed what Marta was saying. It sounded like it wasn't something good. Marta. Oh no, Marta, I'm so sorry. Marta said her brother lost his home. Oh, Marta, in the Eaton Canyon fire. Oh my goodness, Marta, I'm so sorry to hear that. We were talking about the fires earlier, and that's just devastating. I am so sorry to hear that. Cindy, I saw Cindy pop in. Cindy, are they close to you? Are the fires in California close to you? Oh, I have been through it last night and today to get away from, oh my goodness, Cindy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Gosh, it's devastating. And you know what? Here's the thing. Then it's really hard. And I'm not, Cindy, this is not you at all. And it's no one that's brought this up because I brought it up at the beginning. And then I'm like, oh, and then here we are looking at insignificant little pieces of paper, right? In the grand scheme of thing, we're looking at just little things that mean nothing. But you know, maybe it's something just to, you're here and you're something to keep your mind off of the devastation that's happening. And again, it's very difficult to transition from something so devastating to, hey, look how cute this little die cut is. So we acknowledge that and we'll just kind of keep going. But Cindy, please keep me posted, okay? Please email me and keep me posted because I'm very, very, very concerned. Think Hollywood Hills on fire. Oh my goodness. Oh, Cindy, please keep me posted, okay? Please keep me posted. So hard. It's so hard. Just devastating. All right, so we are looking at the sentiments bits. There are 62 pieces. Kelly said, yes, Lael, a little bit of happiness, right? A little bit of happiness. Okay, so I'm just starting to put a bunch of these out. The sentiments bits, I love this sentiments bits. I have to be very careful that I enunciate when I say that. Sometimes my words tend to kind of roll together, and if they're rolling together, sometimes the word comes out that I don't mean to come out. So these sentiments bits, that one in particular is difficult. But just really fun titles. This one, that makes me so happy. I think it's the color combination, the pink and the orange. That's probably why I like the floral side of this collection as well, because of the pink and the orange. All right, so lots of titles, some little quotes. Don't worry, better days are coming. They're called Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Stay close to people who feel like sunshine. I like that one, right? We get to choose who we want to be around in life. Well, sometimes, right? Maybe you have family that you don't get to choose, or maybe coworkers that you don't get to choose. But in other cases, we get to choose who we want to spend our time with. So this one, stay close to people who feel like sunshine. I love that. That is a good thing to remember. All right, anyhow, lots of pieces here. Just as we're looking through titles, some strips. This makes me smile. Some little hearts and thumbtacks. That's a nice size for the record. All right, so we will be using this For the Record collection again this Saturday, I think. Oh yeah, we will. For our About Last Year list. So that is one of our lists for the Saturday. I have lots of little snowflakes now and thumbtacks and hearts that have fallen to the ground. All right, those are the sentiments bits for the record collection. Okay, let's take a look at the journal bits. So journal bits are the same here, Denise. I love the pink and orange color combo. I actually have, won't be this year. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe next year something that will come out that will be really cool in a pink and orange combo. We'll see. We shall see. All right, these are the journal bits. So 41 pieces. These, generally the journal bits are a little bit less icon heavy and more suited towards writing, whether it's a lot of writing or a little writing, writing a date, or maybe just a little moment or title. When we were looking at the sticker book, I said that we would see kind of that look again. Those are now in the journal bits for, oopsie, there's another one there. The journal bits for the record. So I just love that kind of look where you're writing something on top or stamping something on top of the piece. You have these fun little different kind of labels, right? The little details, loving this, today is the day, together is the best place to be, just a thought. So there are a number in that kind of similar shape and size. A couple of strips like this for the days of the week. Little guest check. There's more of our little days of the week. Little tab piece, and just lots of fun pieces for the journal bits for the record. Okay, last but not least, well, no, actually second to last but not least, the bits and pieces. All right, Wanda, we are listing this Saturday. Denise, if it happens, it is a traveler's notebook. There is a very unique and fun, I have 4 new Traveler's Notebook covers coming out. If all goes according to plan, it should be March for our 5-year listing anniversary, our 5 years together on Saturdays. So if all goes according to plan, that will be a big weekend because there'll be new stamps releasing that weekend. There will be 4 new Traveler's Notebooks releasing that weekend. There will be the new idea book releasing that weekend. Lots of fun things coming. But anyhow, you will see that weekend one of the new 4 designs of Traveler's Notebooks. And if it goes as well as I think it will, which I'm pretty sure it's going to go pretty well, I think they'll all be very well received, but one of them, well, I don't know, it's like picking your favorite child. It's hard to do. One of them would be my thought for a pink and orange in the future. So just don't mind me. I'm just totally vague booking, right? Without really saying, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay, so I've started to pull out some of the icons in the bits and pieces. That's a fun one. Place photo here. This is what I mentioned her. I love that you see a few of those pieces in for the record collection with a little gal like from the 50s. She looks like she works in an ad agency like Mad Men or something like that. There's another one. Anyhow, those are the bits and pieces. But then these guys too. So you will see. I won't get them all in order, but all those die cuts 1 through 12. So these would be great for listing. They would be great on a scrapbook page, or really they'd be great for anything, but you have all the numbers. 4 must be buried in here somewhere because I think 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, yes, 4 is in here. Okay, so we have one more package of die cuts to take a look at. And it is the Ephemera. So still die cuts, but Ephemera. These are fun. We haven't seen Simple Stories do anything really like this before. For the Ephemera for the record, you have different calendars. So one calendar for each month of the year. These are not particular. They're not for a particular year. So don't get worried. You're looking at May and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. May 1st doesn't start on a Sunday or Monday or whatever. They all start that way. So they're not specific to a particular year, but you have your calendars, which are really fun. Those calendars, actually, that package of Ephemera, these are the Ephemera for the record. There's 18 pieces, but this is one of the products that is included in the 2025 Year in Review project kit, because we'll have fun with little calendars. Anyhow, so you have a calendar for each month, and then you even have I guess you'd have 6 extra pieces if there are 18. So you've got some of these just little generics to go with it. All right, so there we go. That is the ephemera. Now, last thing we're going to take a look at in For the Record is the big bundle. So the big bundle is something I started doing, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago with the Simple Stories collections, that I buy everything in the collection, the pieces that I bring in a la carte, but also the pieces or products I don't bring in a la carte, and sell them in a bundle. And when you buy the bundle, you get the bundle at 15% off. Oh, there you go, Jean. There is a bundle for the record. It should be out there. I'll have to go double check. Let me double check, because if you don't see it, it means it is sold out, but I can bring some more in. So I'll check when we're done. I mean, after we're done. All right, so big bundle for the record. That may be one that sold out quickly as well. I mean, for me. I know Simple Stories has all of this stuff. All of this has all the products still, because I just reordered all the a la carte stuff. So all the a la carte things in the big bundle that we already looked at. The washi, the bits and pieces, the sentiments bits, the floral bits, the journal bits, the ephemera, the sticker book, and the 6x8 pad. So those are all the things that we just looked at that I have available a la carte. But the things that I don't bring in a la carte that are part of the big bundle, you have the enamel dots, so 60 enamel dots. You have the decorative brads. The decorative brads, top half, those are metal brads. They are self-adhesive, so they don't have the little pesky prongs on the back. And the bottom part of the sheet is always the chipboard. Okay, so chipboard. Then you move to the chipboard frames. So you didn't see it either. Okay, so give me until tomorrow, which would be tomorrow's the 9th. In the morning, I just need to get in an order with Simple Stories. I need to add on to my order because I already have one shipping tomorrow, so they can probably just add to that order for me. So I'm going to say, as soon as I know that it is on the way, I will add it back to the website. For those of you that are looking for that big bundle, or really any product in general that you see on my website that shows sold out, there is always a button that says email me when available. So your best bet is to click the email me when available button, enter your email. As soon as that inventory gets added back into the website, that process is automatic. It automatically sends you an email. So if you've been watching oh, you know what? You won't see it though right now because you're saying you're not seeing it. Okay, just hop onto the website tomorrow and you'll see it, or shoot me an email, laelbymail@gmail.com, or go to laelbymail.com and click contact us. Tell me you want that big bundle, and then I'll make sure I've got you covered. All right. We have the chipboard frames. So chipboard frames are always really fun to use. There are 6 usually in each package. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A nice size, right? Some of those are sized larger, like for a 4x6 photo. Others sized a little bit smaller, maybe for a 3x4. Rub-ons. Yeah, we did look at rub-ons. Rub-ons, we saw a la carte as well. So the rub-ons. You have my favorite product that Simple Stories does in all their collections, the foam stickers. So 2 6x12 sheets of the foam stickers, so different on each side. These are great for your titles, like in your scrapbook pages and things. Most of these things I don't bring in a la carte, just because they don't really work, in my perspective, too well in a traveler's notebook because they're too thick. That's why I put them in the big bundle. Chipboard stickers, pretty self-explanatory there. Those are fun. Little typewriter keys. There we go. Typewriter keys. I will answer your question in one sec, Denise. Okay, then the last thing in this part of the big bundle is the 12x12 collection kit. So that's going to be the 12 double-sided 12x12 papers and then that 12x12 sticker sheet. Okay, so there's your 12x12 sticker sheet. And then as we quickly kind of thumb through the papers. And if you missed earlier, it sounds like the For the Record has already been put to bed on my website. So I'll make sure that it gets woken back up. I'll get my order with Simple Stories tomorrow. So if you were waiting for that or missed out on that, watch for that to go back up tomorrow. All right, so there we go. There are the 12 by, whoopsie, 12 by, the 12 by 12, 12 by 12 papers. For the most part, just smaller, scaled down, or larger versions. In the 6 by 8 pad, you see smaller, scaled down versions of those papers. These are fun. These are, you obviously don't see in the 6 by 8 pad. So those are 4 by 6 cards, one for each month.